So I thought I'll make a small video to show how polling and Zoom can be combined. Why? Because we all know that when we are teaching using Zoom, one of the biggest challenges we have is to make sure that how the students are engaged during the classroom, especially when the cameras are not on in from the student end. How do we know that students are engaged and whether they understand the material that we are teaching them? And so basically, polling is a good way of actually historically. There's a lot of research to show that polling does work to enhance student engagement. And so let's get started, okay? So the first thing you should do is you should go to your Zoom site. Okay, this is your Zoom site. Okay, and then make sure that polling is enabled. So you go to settings, and then you go down settings, and at some point you will see polling, and make sure that polling is enabled, right? Okay, and once now you are set to actually include a poll into a meeting, and let's see how we are going to do that.
So now I'm going to teach you how to include a meeting, a poll in a Zoom meeting. Okay, so what you do is you go to the Zoom site and then you go to schedule a new meeting, and then you can call it any name you want, say poll 2 or whatever, right? And I'm going to leave everything as it is, and I'm going to just save the meeting. Okay, so make sure that you save it before you do anything. And now you are ready to include your poll. Okay, so you go to it. Now it's at manage my meeting poll 2, and then you go down to the very end, and it says that you have not created a poll yet. Okay, so yep, and I'm going to add a poll. So what you're going to do is I'm going to just give a title for this poll, right? Intro. And well, let's start with the question. So there are two types of questions. So one is a single choice and the other is a multiple choice. So let's start with the single choice question, and that is what is your favorite color? This is the standard age-old polling question. So, so you have red, blue, green. Okay, and then, well, you can add a question now. Let's add a second question. This time we'll ask what cities have you visited? So you can say Chicago, uh, Madison, Fresno. All right, so this can have many answers. I'm going to call it multiple choice. Okay. So I created two questions, and now I'm going to just save this. Okay. So so that's how you actually create the poll. Okay.
So now I have included the poll in the Zoom meeting, so I'm about to start this meeting now. So I'm going to start the meeting. I'm going to mute it for a little bit, right? Get bigger. I'm going to go and straight away launch my poll. And you can see the two questions that I put. Now notice that the students cannot still see this poll because I have not launched it. So now I'm going to launch it. The moment I launch it, the students can see the poll. So now I'm going to go to my other computer and answer these questions. So you can see that my students have answered, one student has answered blue as the favorite color, and that's a single answer question, and Chicago and Madison for the multiple choice question as the cities. Okay, now the students cannot still see, the other students cannot see the answers that this particular student has given. So after a little while, I can end the polling. And now actually I can see there was only one student, so everybody's got 100. So blue has got 100%, and then Chicago and Madison have both got 100%. So if there are different answers, then you will see the correct percentage. Now, if I would like, I can share the results with my students. Okay, so that's how you actually include the poll and then launch it from inside Zoom. There's a different, slightly different way for Canvas, so which I will show next. Thanks.